Everybody, welcome back to Orangeville Daily Homes. My name is David, and today we've got 12 properties. Now, before we start our list, I wanted to explain to you what's going on in the marketplace, because there was a rate reduction that happened by the government just a couple of days ago, and right now we're seeing supply and demand issues, I would say. Right now, there's 33 properties in all of Orangeville that is not under contract, right? That's available. Shelburne's got 12. Grand Valley's got 13. East Gary's got 14. The numbers are really low. So if you're searching right now, which I know you are, there's not a lot. So what I would recommend is reach out to me. And if there's a very particular type of property, street, or something out there that you're interested in, let me know, right? I can work my contacts and see if there's something coming up, so you can be ready before it kind of hits the market, so to speak. Okay, so just letting you know, the market is a little bit kind of light, I guess, with inventory. Now, that's not to say that it's going to stay that way. Okay, because we are in March, okay? And typically in March, things start to change, right? We've got March break coming up. People go away. People also spend that time kind of getting their house ready to put it on the market. Some people are already kind of trying to get ahead, like a leg up to get their property on the market. So things will change. Now we're going into the spring market. We're going to see a lot more come up. But what you will also start to see is properties are going to start kind of disappearing fairly quickly. So I would always recommend getting prepared, getting kind of your ducks in a row type of thing, your financing. If there's things that you would like help with, either finding a house, selling your house, preparing it for sale, just let me know. I can help with all of that. Okay? So with that all being said, there are 12 on our list today. Now, am I going to go through every single one? I may kind of skim over some of them, but I'm going to kind of pick out the ones I think have some, probably have some good traction, some good value, and we'll talk about some of the differences on some of them with regards to investment purposes and things like that. Okay, so let's dive in to our list. You've got a map here, so you can kind of navigate. You can kind of click on the video down below, and you can see this list as well. So we're going to start off with our first one, which is over in Madison. And I'm starting off with this one only because it's the lowest one on our list. And I know there's a number of first-time buyers who are trying to think about, what do I need to do to get into the market? So this is kind of going to be your kind of entry-level one for today. And it's $479. There's three bedrooms. There's one also down in the basement, so tack that on for 4. 2 washrooms in this. Now, there is a kitchen in the basement. So is there a separate entrance? Something that you're going to have to look at. But just by the outside of it, it looks like either it needs a little bit of paint work, right? You can see kind of underneath the side here, you can see that. Don't know what the roof's going to look like, but looks like you can fit a lot of cars in the parking lot or in the front driveway. So inside, you're going to have older cabinets. Not really the most appealing picture I've seen, but anyways, I don't know if the property is kind of rented out, and if it is rented out, typically these are some of the things that you will see in terms of the inside. But seems like there's a lot of furniture kind of in there. It is bigger than it looks. I have been in these particular models, but it's kind of hard when you have a lot of things in here kind of distracting. To me, you shouldn't be in the picture. Like that shouldn't happen, right? I don't know if it's me or not, or if you guys think the same way, but that's just not right. But like I said, it looks like it needs some work and whatnot. So that is the basement. There's a wood stove in the corner there. There's your kitchen, and then your bedroom here. Anyways, there you have it. That's what $479-ish is going to get you. Now, in terms of what you could get down for the basement, depending if there's a separate entrance. Typically in Orangeville, rent goes for about, for like an upper floor, it can range, but for like a 3 bedroom, I would say it's kind of in that 16 to 1800 kind of range. Um, and then the basement, if you've got a separate entrance and things like that. I've also seen it range from like 800, and I've seen it go all the way up to about 13, 1400. Again, just depends on the condition, how many bedrooms are down there as well. Just something to think about. Emma Street, number 30. This is in Grand Valley. This is 499. Okay, so it's an older century kind of home. Um, Obviously, they decided to go with some summer pictures to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like, as opposed to the winter ones. Obviously, summer is more appealing. Um, but for me, I always point this out. Get rid of the pot racks. They can come down. They don't need to be there. They don't add a purpose other than kind of banging your head if you're tall like me. Uh, and a lot of these homes, they're so unique and they're so different in so many ways. Like there's going to be some things that you're going to like, some things that you're not going to like, and you're just going to have to kind of roll with it, and kind of make it your own. So I think that's, I don't know. I think that's a shed, or is it part of the house? I don't know. Some things that you see. This is only a 2 bedroom too, right? So 499. Yeah, and maybe on the upper end of where things. Now this one, 201 Silk, 530 for 3 bed, 3 washroom. It's in Shelburne. Basement's not finished. I'm gonna say that this property is underpriced. I'm just putting it out there. In my opinion, I haven't been in it, but I'm gonna say that it's underpriced. Only because I've seen other property. Like I mean, I've seen other properties that are selling for more than this, that have less than what this one does. But there's a good size dining room, living room there. You've got this kitchen, which is great. I don't know if anyone's living here. It kind of feels a little sparse with a lot of things. Typically, you kind of, I don't know, like there's no T. I mean, there's no TV. Most people, are on their devices nowadays, so that could be the story here. But it just seems like furniture is kind of randomly just kind of placed in here. Like I don't know. That's just my feeling. And then you've got the upper floor up here. Doesn't show any of the other bedrooms, so it's hard to tell. But I'm going to say this one here is underpriced, and I think a deal could be had, in my opinion. It's just saying. Next one is 108 Muriel Street. This is 559, 4 bedrooms, plus another one in the basement, 4 washrooms. It's an older house. Very, very good neighborhood in Shelburne. Picture kind of a little bit blurry here. Hopefully the inside, I guess they're going to be a little blurry inside too. But your living room is a good size. It's got like the wainscoting across the bottom, which is very nice. There's kind of like a TV just kind of randomly put in the corner, and it looks like that's like an electric fireplace, and it's just kind of, it's not balanced on the wall, so I don't know. So just know that you can place your own furniture in your own way to make it your own space, right? These cabinets are older. You can see the hinges on the corner. It looks like they've just been painted with some new hardware put on. Now, this right here is one cozy room. It's very nice. Now, there's a lot of furniture. There's a lot of things in there. But I do like it. It seems like it's a nice space to kind of sit back with the family, relax. Front entranceway, you walk in, and then you're kind of like in the living room from, it looks like the front door, because there's your closet, and then the stairs going down to the basement. And in the basement, there is another kitchen, full-on kitchen down here, right? So that is awesome. So with a property like this, again, you could rent upstairs, downstairs, you could live upstairs, you could live downstairs, like you could figure it out, and you could, get somebody to pay your mortgage basically, if you do it right. So this is pretty cool. And here's the thing: like, there's a shortage of rental properties in town. Like, whether it's in Shelburne or whether it's in Orangeville, it's very hard to find rental accommodation, even that's nice. So keep that in mind. 23 Diane, 584. Diane's a little bit of a busier street. Keep that in mind. It's a one car. It looks like, I don't know if the door needs to be replaced. It looks a little bit beat up, maybe just from the photo there. Nice hardwood floors inside, which is really nice. I think this is just called MacTac. You could probably take that off. I don't think that's like stained glass, but if it is and you don't like it, well, you can take the hinges off the door and you don't need to have them. I mean, it's hard to tell based on the pictures, right? But inside looks really nice. Look, obviously the kitchen looks like it's been updated at some point in time. And it looks like on the ceiling they've put, I don't know what they've put on there. It's hard to tell. Don't know what's going on with that ceiling, but I don't know if it's like a little stickies that someone's put up there, or if it's like an aluminum or a plastic type of thing to kind of make it old school type of thing, like you'd see in a century home or a Victorian home. Anyways, that's just kind of what I'm looking at there. But yeah, I mean, you know what? It's a nice property. You've got a walkout. There's just a lot of furniture. Kind of navigate, right? So it's hard to really see what you're dealing with. But looks like there is a walkout. Backyard's really nice as well. It's a good size, and it looks like it's new, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Diane, 584 on that one. 3 bed, 3 wash, or sorry, 2 wash. It looks like there's 3 bedrooms downstairs too that we didn't even really see. Um, 341 Rebecca. This is 594, 3 bedrooms, 2 washrooms. It's a walkout. Now, and it's a 2 car garage. Or is it a 2 car? Hold on a second. Let me just go back. Because yeah, okay. Okay, it's a 1 car garage. Okay. So with this property, it is a linked home, meaning it's linked by the garage, right? So I'm pointing to the screen. My little cursor here, yeah, you can see it, but it's linked based on the garage, and the builders did that back in the day so they could get away with development costs, and things like that. So that's what I'm seeing on this. But this is okay. This is a nice property. It's very appealing when you first walk in. Looks like they've opened up the wall here just to kind of let some light kind of shine on the way through. Even the stairs going up are good. Like, this looks really nice. Beautiful, beautiful kitchen. This is really cool. I do like it. And yeah, it's kind of neat that they've got this little pass through, and you've got, because on these, it could get very, very closed off in there if you didn't open that up. So they've done a nice job here. And you've got like the little stools that you can put down. This is really neat, right? They've got this kind of, I don't know, kind of rustic type of light with like piping light things on it. Yeah, so it's just kind of made with pipes. Anyway, it's kind of different, right? The table is kind of neat. It's got it's got a different kind of vibe in here, right? And yeah, it seems nice. Basement is finished, which is really cool, right? Even with a little fireplace down there. Looks like they made like a little office type of space. Looks pretty cool. Right? So a little bit more of a seating area. This is really nice. And you've got the bedrooms up there as well, and lots of upgrades, like in terms of kitchens and bathrooms and flooring and trim, and like, I mean, this is nice. So with a walkout, with everything there, I like this. This is very, very appealing, and I think a lot of people will probably like that. They may not like the fact that it's not a fully detached, even though it says detached, but down here it says that it's a linked property. So kind of just keep that in mind. 585 College. This one's very close to the other one, except this one is a fully detached house with, I mean, it's brick pretty much on the front. There's some siding on the back. Three bedrooms, three washrooms. It's in a very, very, very good neighborhood. Uh, Very, very nice. And it's nice and bright, great entranceway here. So you've got the living room, dining room combo thing going on. And then you've got the kitchen off to the left. Now, with the kitchen, it looks like um, I don't know if this was I don't know if this was like this uh, with the original kitchen, and then they just kind of put on new cabinets and stuff like that, or they opened up a wall or something. But anyways, it's a little different. I haven't seen this where it's that high up. Typically, I see the cabinets kind of come down even more, and then you've got this tiny little pass through. It looks like they decided to kind of open it up and have a more of a breakfast bar there, which is really nice, right? Opens it up. Uh, I guess that's the only pictures of the kitchen that we have. And then, yeah, the bedrooms. I mean, they've done a nice job staging it. It looks really good. Basement is nice as well. It looks like it's got a walkout in there as well. Yes, it does. Um, yeah, so I mean, that's pretty cool, right? And it's all brick. And I mean, I don't know if they're willing to throw in the tanning bed, but anyways, there's a tanning bed there. And yeah, and like I said, on the back, you've got this the siding on the back. So, anyways, just something to think of. You kind of up higher, like when you have a walkout, you tend to be up higher and you kind of oversee everybody. Anyways, sometimes people like that, sometimes they don't. But anyways, that's what you got. All right, so now we're going to move on to the next one. 3 Andrew Street, or 3 Andrew Avenue. This is in Orangeville's kind of west end, or sorry, south end, around Princess Street, south of Town Line. And this one here looks like it's had like a reno job done, right? So it looks like they've painted the stairs going up. The risers were all looks like were done as well. It looks like they went with this marble. I've been in a couple of houses where a lot of marble was being put in, and I don't know if it's the same person or not. But anyways, I don't know. Yes, it looks like It looks like there's. I don't know. I feel like I'm on a ship. I'm angled here. Anyways, everything's new. You can even see they never even took the plastic off. That's how new it is. I would have taken that off, but anyways, uh, yeah, it looks a lot of pot lights in here. Obviously, there's no professional photos, so it's a little bit. You're gonna get this is what we're gonna look at the whole time here. Looks like the flooring's been done, the trim has been done, washrooms are done as well. Uh, I guess all the way upstairs into the upper floor. It looks like the windows weren't changed out. Looks like maybe they didn't need to be, but again, marble all the way through. I'm going to assume that it's marble because that's what it looks like. All the flooring has been done. Yeah. So, anyways, there is a walkout as well. There's a lot of walkouts today, and there's another kitchen in this one. So again, rental opportunities arise, and whether those numbers make sense. I mean, we're at 659 now on this one, right? So there's four washrooms. I don't know if that's like a mistake, but anyways, there's four washrooms. There's three bedrooms. Um, anyways, that's just something to think of. Now, again, that when you start getting up higher in price, and it's a rental, you're looking for more rooms. Like you're looking for a triplex, because duplexes may not cash flow at the higher price points. So kind of keep that in mind. Okay. Now this one here, 7 Andrew. Okay, it's on the same street, right? And this is really cool. So this is 659, but again, it's a very nice property. And sorry, let me go. Sorry, there's the front picture there. So um, it's appealing from the front, right? Looks like there's a new door. It looks like the siding's being done as well. Looks like garage door looks newer as well. Inside, newer railing. I mean, this. I don't know when all of these things were done, but it's definitely not original. I know that. And yeah, I mean, the subway backsplash is on there as well. The countertops, the stainless steel appliances. I would have removed a few more things off the countertop, but anyways, it seems to be nice. Again, it's not a massive house, guys. It's a little smaller. But look at this. I mean, this is cozy. This is really nice. I mean, you could sit down there and you feel comfortable. That is a beautiful fireplace. They've got the mantle, they've got the TV, they've got the bookcases on either side. Well done. Looks nice. I like this. Master bedroom with an ensuite. Well, whether it's an ensuite or whether it's a semi, like a cheater ensuite. Anyways, bathrooms looks like they've been done as well. And then downstairs in the basement, we also have a kitchen down there. So I mean that could probably, whether it's a what do you call it, a bachelor down in the basement, doesn't matter. There's still like that other living space. So very nice. Again, if you're buying it to rent out, you kind of need to make sure the legality of it is kind of in place. But if you're looking just to live upstairs and kind of rent it out to somebody on the lower level, that's something that certainly you can do, right? Um, 105 Johnson. This takes you back up to Shelburne. Basically 780 on this. Three-car garage. This is one of the newer ones that were built on the northwest end about 5 years, maybe 6 years ago. But yeah, good entrance way. And like I said, it's not an old house. It's very spacious, and that presents itself really well, right? Uh, I mean, that's a beautiful living room. Looks like they've got dogs or cats, and they got like the little kennel there. But but even when you take pictures, you got stuff on, like you got the wires. I mean, I would have just expected all that in the garbage. I would have expected all that to be gone. But that's just the way I roll. And yeah, it's still on the counter. Just, anyways. Um, yeah. So it's a nice house. It kind of yeah. I mean, it's fairly big. Three-car garage. You've got the space. You've got the rooms. Right. The basement is another walkout. Basement's not finished, but heck, that's a big backyard. It's not fenced, so there's on one side it is, maybe on the back side as well, but on one side, so you'll have to invest in that. But overall, and the next one, 200 Kingfisher, 849. This is a bungalow, well, a bungalow, 2 bedrooms up, 2 bedrooms down, and yeah, this is great look for somebody who's looking to maybe retire and needs a smaller space, but doesn't want a two-story. Everything's all one floor, which is really nice. Now it's in more of a community, like adult lifestyle community. There is a condo fee or maintenance fee of 260 a month, and there is a shared building that's on site as well. So, and then I think I think the driveways are plowed or something like that. But again, um, I could be wrong. But overall, I mean, it's nice. I mean, this is great. Showcases as well on every level, even with the basement being finished, which is wonderful. So yeah, so I'm a fan. It seems like it's priced well. Like I said, they probably won't last long. So that's the last one, everybody. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and we will be back next week when I put together another list of homes. And like I said, if you need help, you can reach out. I'm here, and hope you have an amazing day. Take care. Bye, everybody.